Good morning to our viewers. Roland, let me start from where Colonel versus Abuaji
Very good.
left off. And the bit where he talked about the security services being disenfranchised for not voting. Yesterday, some of us had the opportunity to meet with the IGP, private sector. And some of these questions were put to him. And he assured us 100% that they are ready for this election. I can't give the details that he gave to us there, but he was convincing enough to let us know that the country is covered. Even on the 8th, the question of the 8 who had died in the last election, he went as far as telling us where they've gotten to with the investigation.
After how many years?
Well, the investigation is still going on. And he makes one point.
4 years.
He makes one point that the people who were killed, the people in the vicinity know who those people were, but don't want to say anything. So sometimes it becomes difficult getting the kind of information that they are looking for. But he assures us that very soon, these people who died, the 8, would go to court. That is what he tells us. Now, we cannot say...
The election is 8 days away.
Well, he says it will go to court. We can only take his word for it. And let's see whether it would go to court, whether before or after the election. But he assures us that definitely they are on the cups of this case. Now, let me go to this peace thing. You know, Roland, the discussion and conversation of electoral peace should have started 6 months ago.
Why?
Why not why? Why not why? And it should have started with the NCCE and political parties 6 months ago, educating the supporters what it means to have peace and an election. How many days to election? They come to sign a piece of paper. If that education had gone on, the culmination of that education would be the signing of this. Because, look, piece of paper don't stop fomenting of trouble. It doesn't. Without the supporters of the political parties, it doesn't stop. Because it starts there. It starts with supporters. The fact that John Mahama, Baumia have signed paper, they don't even remember. They don't remember.
I don't understand. Are you saying that the shootings, for example, as we witnessed in Ayawaso West Wogon, perpetrated by those who have been deployed from national security, and then also from Techiman South, there was Ablekuma as well, were started by supporters of the political parties, i.e. the opposition parties, like Kwame Jantuah?
I'm talking about the fact that when trouble is fomented, it's fomented by...
So what's the point with educating the supporters?
It's fomented by an action that is taken that supporters don't agree to. That is how it's fomented. So you come and you sign a peace pact, and that peace pact does not have any leanings on the supporters. How does that peace pact work? Did we not sign last election? Didn't people die? So what are we talking about? Look, Ayawaso West Wogon, the recommendations, when we went to the president, what happened? Ayawaso West Wogon, the investigation was headed by who? Emil Short. Who is Emil Short? Is he anybody? Is he not a respected individual in this country? Is he not? And he goes to the president and tells the president, this is our recommendations. The president act on it. Did President Akufo-Addo act on it? Roland, I'm asking you, did he act on it? What did he say? Wasn't there a white paper? Was it a white paper they wrote? Yeah, it was a white paper.
After the recommendation, there's a white paper.
Did he accept it? And has the recommendations, have they been enforced? No. We're still in that way. So what is this signing for? Look, the Electoral Commission is where the challenge is.
You mean that's where the problem is?
Yes. Yes. When the Electoral Commission starts by saying, we are going to limit the press from going to regional collation centers
and constituencies.
One, you just mentioned the delay of ballot papers.
No. Apart from delay, there were problems in the printing.
In certain constituencies, and especially if those constituencies are seen to be areas of flashpoints, definitely the two major ones will clash, irrespective of whether you signed or you haven't signed. That is why the training should start. In fact, the Peace Council should be training people all year round.
The National Peace Council?
Yeah.
You think they've been dormant?
What is their responsibility? Their responsibility only to come during election time. They should have a program where they consistently train political parties and their supporters. But then you ask the question, are they financed properly? Do they have the money? NCCE, are they giving the money?
You think it's deliberate?
I don't know whether it's deliberate or it's not deliberate. I don't know whether it's deliberate or not deliberate. Maybe we don't take it serious. After elections, that is it. In other countries, it will be a continuous effort to get to where my brother is saying. That continuous effort would continue so that going forward, you don't even need to sign a peace pact. In Britain, do they sign peace pact? In Britain, do they sign peace pact? In America, do they sign peace pact? In America, do they sign peace pact? Even Nigeria, do they sign peace pact? Cote d'Ivoire, they sign peace pact. So what is the scare? What is the scare? Look, for me, the major challenge has got to do with the Electoral Commission. And I ask the question, do the people trust the Electoral Commission? The voting in the morning, that normally goes peaceful. It is when the figures are collated and they find discrepancies. And remember, the media too plays a huge role where elections are concerned. Because as the Electoral Commission are collating, the media too is collating, political parties are collating. The moment there's a discrepancy, it can spark, especially in areas of challenge. And in this year, the area of challenge is Ashanti. This year, the area of challenge is Ashanti. And so if the Electoral Commission comes and does what they did in 2020 by announcing what? The multiple what do you
presidential
call it?
results.
They've announced more than 3-4 times. Do you think people just sit back? They won't, because this election is on a knife's edge.
The election is on a knife's edge.
It's a knife's edge. Alfred feels we are winning. He feels we are winning. He feels we are winning. I feel we are winning. Well, you can never tell. You can never tell. Listen. Winning hasn't only got to do with winning one time. If this election and the way this election is going, it goes into second round, all political parties have a stake. Yes, we might not win, but if it goes second round, we have a stake. And for me, from what I'm seeing, it can go second round. And it can. And it going second round, that is where, if you are not careful, that fomenting of trouble will start. Has anybody talked about that? Has anybody told supporters that, look, this thing, if you go second round, we should be very mindful because the trouble can start there. Has anybody said it? No. But the key issue, do we trust the Electoral Commission? That is where the question is. Has the Electoral Commission been able to climb from where it came from in 2020 and gain the confidence of the people? Have they been able to do it throughout these 4 years? Would you say yes? I would not say yes if you're telling me that ballot papers in a certain constituency are not enough, so we are not going to print. It starts putting things in people's mind, especially in a stronghold of the Volta, which is a political party stronghold. You start saying that. If it happens in Ashanti, in another stronghold, there would be problems. So for me, it is the Electoral Commission. You come and tell us we are ready for the elections. Everything is set. We are ready to go. Then you later come and tell us something else. It becomes very, very difficult. I believe and I hope that the kind of political culture that we have in this country that promotes procurement. And our politics promotes procurement.
And winner takes
period.
all.
Well, if stop even winner takes all. Procurement. People go into government because of procurement. Look at it.
What are they procuring?
Oh, what government procures? They have to add their, what you call it on it. Look, listen. And let me conclude.
Please, let
me conclude.
Let him talk in peace.
Procurement has been a bane in this government.
Procurement.
Has been a bane in this government. Procurement has promoted corruption in this government. You can say the nice things. Oh, we have done this project. The president has cut short here. We've done 800 hospitals. We've done X. If people feel that the country has not taken care of them, and they feel you're trying to manipulate, it will foment trouble.